Please listen to the following. This is a true story of this guy named Navarj Mills, and this video shows all the traits of what I would call a full-blown malignant narcissist. He stalked, harassed, and threatened these two ladies. This guy does a good job of explaining this crazy situation. Listen up.
After meeting on a dating app, Joni from Washington, D.C. started seeing 31-year-old Navarj Mills from Prince George's County, Maryland, and everything was good in the beginning. But over the next 6 months, Navarj started behaving abusively toward Joni, causing her to break off the relationship. To say Navarj took this breakup badly is an understatement. He called her day and night from different phone numbers and showed up at her work, creating a scene. When Joni refused to engage with him, Navarj printed hundreds of copies of spicy pictures Joni had sent him during the course of their relationship, and he posted them all over her neighborhood and blanketed the front yard of Joni's home with the photos, humiliating her among her neighbors. Then he established a fake Instagram page to post the same explicit pictures of Joni. Navarj would drive his white BMW to her house in the middle of the night and film into her bedroom window. It was seriously creepy. At one point, Joni agreed to meet with Navarj to ask him nicely to back off. The meeting immediately became heated, and Navarj put a gun to her head and threatened her. Fortunately, no one was hurt. Joni went to the police to obtain a protection order, and Navarj sent her a text message the next day saying, "On God, I'm shooting your house up after fair warning. Promise you somebody gonna die." And then on 3 separate occasions, Navarj drove past Joni's house where he fired shots with a handgun through the bedroom window of her house. The shootings were followed by an email from Navarj saying he would leave her alone and give her $500 if she would just allow him to have sex with her and give her oral one more time. To her credit, Joni did not accept this generous offer. This was followed by a text message from Navarj. "I hope you sleep tight, bitch. Let's see you F when you're dead." The Washington, D.C. Metropolitan Police Department enlisted the help of the FBI, who executed a search warrant of Navarj's home in Maryland and recovered digital evidence and the .40 caliber pistol used in the drive-by shootings. And during the course of that investigation, the FBI learned about a second woman named Sarah that Navarj was dating at the same time, who also broke it off and was suffering very similar abuse and relentless cyberstalking. With 2 victims identified, the FBI arrested Navarj on federal cyberstalking, interstate domestic violence, and firearms charges. He went to trial, and both women testified about the nightmare they endured. And the FBI agent also testified about the forensic, ballistic, and digital evidence they had gathered during the investigation. And the jury found Navarj guilty on all counts. He's currently awaiting sentencing, and it's anybody's guess what the judge will give him. What do you think a fair sentence will be for Navarj?
So I pray you never meet this type of person. As unbelievable as the situation is, this is a true story and a court case of 2 women that were stalked and harassed by Navarj Mills. This is the Google search I did so you can see. And you will be surprised that these situations happen way more than you think or is reported in mainstream media. These are the tactics of a malignant narcissist, which is the worst kind of narcissist. So as you can see, this guy Navarj is a good-looking guy and the perfect example of why you can't judge a book just by its cover. Many women that just met him would assume this guy is a catch, but turns out he's a narcissist psychopath. This type of person is highly manipulative, and that's why it's so important to not get caught up in someone's look or your physical attraction to them. This type of person will usually be nice and charming in the beginning. Unfortunately, I have been exposed to more than one malignant narcissist. I was in a long-term relationship with one and experienced not as intense but similar tactics, so the traits just pop out to me. Guys, take your time getting to know someone and don't give them full access to you while you're getting to know them. Focus more on their character, not just their looks, charm, or gifts. If you take time and watch and listen to them, you will see that their actions usually don't match with their words at some point if they're a narcissist. Also, no matter what they say, don't meet up with them after blatant, obvious disrespect, thinking that they could change or they're really sorry. A malignant narcissist is the highest on the narcissist spectrum. They are devious, vindictive, and dangerous liars. Unfortunately, I knew a girl years ago dealing with this same type of man, and she went back to him when he said, "Oh, can we just meet up? I have something for you." and it ended tragically for her. Young, beautiful girl with 3 kids. You really have to trust your God-given intuition and stop all contact at the first signs of disrespect. But 9 times out of 10, they don't get better. Ladies, be careful and stay safe out there.